Yes, I'm so excited. Package to me from my bestie. It's a lot of paint. Focus. Alright, so if you saw on my Instagram, I did have a couple of short videos introducing some of these colors I'm going to be swatching for you today. I have phthalo green in the blue shade. I have Chinese white. I may not swatch this one. I mean, it is just an opaque white, so we may forget that one. But this one I had my eyes on for a very long time. Sleeping Beauty Turquoise Genuine. It's a greenish blue shade. Made from actual turquoise. Daniel Smith is really known for using natural minerals, rocks, whatever, in their pigments. And this one is another one I've used many, many times over. I got two because I've been without it for a very long time. But it has a purple, bluish, it granulates into little dark blues, but it has a really cool effect for shadows. I got two of these because I knew I was going to love it. I don't know. I haven't tried it before. I've never used it before in my life, but I've been wanting this color for a long time as well. Cobalt Teal Blue. It's also another greenish blue shade. I got Quinacridone Pink. I've been wanting to try out this color because I use Opera Pink quite a lot. Unfortunately, Opera Pink is not Lightfast, so it does not last a super long time. Like most colors will last archival quality, 100 years, and Opera Pink will fade with time in the light, especially. But it is a super bright pink. It's great for illustration. When you scan the picture, you'll have that color forever. But for fine artworks, it's probably not the best to use because this color will fade. But it is a beautiful bright pink. I love it so much. So I have used it a lot in a lot of the illustration work that I paint because it is so bright and it's hard to find a bright pink like this. But this one, I'm actually using as a substitute. I don't know how close it is, but we'll find out how close the color is. There are a few of these different versions that I could try out to see how close I can get, but this is the one I have for now. So I'm going to kind of test it out and see how close I can get to the color, because this is archival. I also have Duochrome Hibiscus. Now this is a changing color. Basically it is iridescent, so it does have a shimmer in it. It also will change color on dark paper. So usually I have a couple of these already, but I don't have this particular color. I have an electric blue and a mauve, and I forget the other one that I have, but I wanted to try out this one because it's a different shade of the ones that I have. But definitely want to see that, and I'll show you on the dark paper and light paper to show you what I'm talking about there. And this is a color I use a lot also for shadows. It is a lighter kind of version of Moonglow. It's a Rose of Ultramarine. It's made from the color Ultramarine and oh, sorry, I'm forgetting which one. And I think it's Quinacridone Red. It says here on the label, Ultramarine Quinacridone Red. So you could blend those colors and make this color on your own anyway, but this one is perfectly blended already. And when you use a paper with a nice tooth on it, you'll see the granulation of the blues come out from the rosy color. Also is an effect you can see with Moonglow. I believe, yeah, you'll see the colors that they use for Moonglow in here. Viridian, Ultramarine Blue, an anthracenoid red. Anyways, I love those colors. I love granulating colors like that also. I have so many blues in my collection. I swear to God, I don't know why I keep buying them, but that's why I wanted to try some kind of greenish blues, and see how I did that. Well, I'll leave the opera pink over here, just so that I can see the difference between these colors. So I'm going to be testing these out for you, so stay tuned. So I'm going to be using Canson pad, Aquarelle, Montval. This is an old pad. I'm just going to take some sheets out of it, or a sheet out of it. Have a few old paintings in here. Let's see what I can get my hands on. There's a good sheet. Alright, so I've got all my samples out. I just wanted to show you maybe an up close, if the camera can catch the actual pigment. You can kind of see in the duochrome hibiscus already the iridescent quality. A bit of like blue violet coming out in the light of this one. The other ones are a little bit too dark to see. Rose ultramarine is pretty dark, but it does come out lighter. Already from the swatch dot, you can kind of see the quinacridone pink, and I am gonna like add water to these so you can actually see the actual water swatch, but you can already tell opera pink is a lot brighter than quinacridone pink. But like I said, I do want something a little bit more Lightfast. So even though the opera pink is damn near unbeatable, almost unbeatable, you can't use it in the artwork I want to use it in. And this is very what I expected Cobalt Teal to be. It is gorgeous. I love it so much. It looks beautiful. My camera will focus here. It's a beautiful, like, sea green, almost blue green there. Can't wait to see that underwater. Moon glow up close is still pretty dark to see. Almost looks black there, but it is a deep, shadowy purple. Sleeping Beauty, I got a little bit of medium on outset, so it was a little bit more watery there, but a lot more medium came out. This is to be expected with the genuine colors, because they are mixed from different minerals, and so it's not exactly pigment, but it is going to be a bit different than using regular paint. But I do like this color. It is very similar to Cobalt Teal. But you can definitely see the differences in shade here. So we will see about those. And then of course phthalo green, which was also going to be a similar green to those. It looks like it is going to be actually a lot more bright green though. You can kind of see it rubbing off here. So So it looks like it will be a little bit more brighter green. As is expected with the phthalo greens, phthalo blues, they all are very bright, highly staining colors, and they're just gorgeous. But anyways, here we go. Alright, so that is the colors. I'll show you the close-up swatches. This is the phthalo green. Very, very beautiful. Very highly staining green. Gorgeous color. Love it. Sleeping Beauty Genuine. Did come out a little darker than I was expecting, but it is a gorgeous greenish blue color. And then I want to compare that to the Cobalt Teal Blue. Now I forgot to look whether or not Cobalt Teal Blue is Lightfast. There's a good chance that it is not Lightfast. It is a very bright color for a blue-green, so it makes me think that it might not be a Lightfast color, which means it does not last over time. But let me look that up. I will post it right down here across the screen after I look up to see if it is Lightfast or not. So that may be a determining factor in how often I use this color, but it is a gorgeous color. I still use Opera Pink a lot, so doesn't mean I won't use it a lot anyway, but just for finished works, may not use it as much for finished works, but I will be using this color. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to show the three of these together so you can see the difference. You know, and I got these three on purpose to see which might be the better option. There you go. You can see these three together. They have very similar shades. But still different enough to all keep in your collection if you want, which I might. But yeah, I am liking those colors. Then we have the Moon Glow. Like I said, I did use this color a lot before. I've been without it for quite a while, but I loved using this in shadows. As you can see, it is a gorgeous, deep, shadowy violet. It looks great in shadows. It looks great in mixed with other pigments to kind of give it a different hue going on, mixing it with other kind of shadowy colors. I've made a whole painting almost out of this color before. I just like it a lot. Let's see, the Quinacridone Pink. Still came out very bright, as you can tell. And this is very Lightfast. This is a great color to use in permanent works. It's a very bright color. And next to the Opera Pink. On the lighter side here, you can kind of see that it does kind of compare a little bit. It is a darker shade, obviously. But for the benefit of using this in permanent works, having a bright pink is definitely a great thing to have, whereas I've been disappointed sometimes wanting to use Opera Pink in final works because of its beautiful brightness, but knowing that it would fade over time, I've been hesitant or just not used it at all for final works. Not for works that, commissions or, physical paintings. Final works that are going to be digital is fine. That's kind of what it's for, is an illustrator's kind of pink where you have a digital print of it or a digital copy, and you're not necessarily going to need the original painting anymore because this pink will fade. So, that being said, I think quinacridone pink is a good contender for permanent works. I'm very happy with that. Rose of Ultramarine is also a color I've used a lot in shadows, and I've also used it in conjunction with Moonglow. Very beautiful colors together. When you want maybe a transition from the dark shadow to a lighter shadow. But this one I use pretty much everywhere, and you can kind of see the granulation. Like I said, this one is made up of ultramarine blue and quinacridone red, and you can see the granulation in here of the ultramarine blue kind of sinking into the tooth of the paper. It has a really cool effect. It's not shimmery, but I just want you to see the blue and the color separates there. It looks so pretty. Whoop. Then I have the duochrome hibiscus. I love the duochromes. As I said, I did have some of these in my palette already. I'll show you here. I believe this is duochrome sapphire, and this is duochrome mauve, which they were very similar colors, and I kind of use them interchangeably, except they do kind of dry a little different. This one being a little more blue, this one being a little more red, violet. And I also have this one electric blue, which I think this one's just iridescent. It's not duochrome. So the duochromes change color over dark paper like this one. So this is a duochrome hibiscus. And it is also a very similar shade to the other two, but I love that shade. I wanted to see this one and how it compared. You can see here the shimmer, light changing quality here. On light paper it is a very pale violet here, and then it becomes a very rich violet over dark paper. So when you're doing dark colors like Moonglow over shadows or dark colors here, doesn't necessarily have to be black, but a darker pigmented color, you can put the duochrome over it to add to kind of magical quality, which I love. So those are the colors. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed swatching these colors with me. I'm very excited to use these in final pictures for you. Let me know if you like these videos, comment, or like my video, please. Please share it with other artists that you think might be interested in Daniel Smith watercolors. This is my favorite brand. I'm not sponsored in any way, but that would be great. But I do love these pigments. These colors have always been part of my palette since I've been in college. My professor introduced these colors to me. I think the first color she ever gave me was this rose ultramarine, and she would just squirt a little bit like this into everybody's palette in the room and let you try it out. And so I tried it out. I think she also tried out this opera pink with us also, and Moonglow. Actually, I take that back. I think Moonglow was the first color she gave us from Daniel Smith, and I was hooked. I ordered it. I used it in almost every painting. Also opera pink, also rose of ultramarine, and I've been using Daniel Smith ever since. I love them so much. I do use other brands, of course. Sometimes there are some really cool shades in other brands. But there's something about this company that I love. They have a huge amount of colors, just huge amount of colors. Plus also the fact that you will get pretty much exclusive colors like this that are made from actual minerals. These are called Primatech colors, I believe. And you'll find a lot of shades like lapis lazuli, aquamarine, amethyst. They make pigments out of the actual minerals. And it does get a lot of granulation. So it's not exactly like a pigment, obviously, but, you know, a beautiful pigment is made from those, which I think is really cool. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Bye. So if you like these types of videos, let me know in the comments. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment on my blog. Send me a message. Just let me know that you like this kind of stuff, because it is pretty fun to make for me. But if it's helpful to you, then all the more reason to do more of this kind of stuff. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.
Go say.